And we're live. We're live with it. Everybody's alive. It's all live. Really bright on my PC, so I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Let me turn that down just a tad. So I'm not as bright. That's a bit better. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. So hi, everybody. I hope we're doing good. Oops, not that. That one. That's the one we want. Okay. So, obviously, as the title suggests, we're going to be going through some collection stuff here. I'm going to take a little peek at some things and how they're all looking in the overall course of the meta. And then we're going to do some deck building for post-bans, because I now have to switch up some of my decks. So we will see how that all turns out. But notably, I did make a fun little thing here that showcases all the cards I'm missing from like everything. And luckily, most of these are pretty easily able to be found. A lot of these are just like 74 cents, a couple bucks. CMH being as cheap as it is kind of cool too, because I think I'm only one off from that. Looks like it. And then like Lost in Thought, Rage Specters, all these other things, cards that are banned, still having some kind of value, notably. And then you just kind of move up and everything else is like a couple bucks. So it's really when you get into here. I guess I don't need this anymore. I can take these out. I did purchase those. So yeah, I think a lot of this is probably just going to be us going about doing this. Oh, you know what I should do? Tell people I'm live. Probably is the correct thing to do here. If I were to guess. If I were to guess, we should at least inform people that we are live. So let me get a stream share for this here. Copy this. Paste that there. Yo, what's up, my dude? How are ya? Good to see you on stream. I'm gonna quickly just pop this on out to Bluesky and Twitter real quick. Let's see. We are live and doing some post-BnR discussions. Yeah, absolutely. While also updating my fabtcg collection. See you there. Dude, advertising for yourself feels so yucky, and that's kind of weird that that's the case. So, all right, we do that, and then we do this, and now we're live, so we can do the thing. All right, so notably, yeah. So we're going to talk a little bit about my collection stuff right now. Let me actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me make sure that I'm okay. I got the goods. Alrighty. Let's go ahead and take a quick peek here. I feel like selling something, which is something a lot of people immediately tune out for, but the thing you're selling is yourself. Yeah, it is weird, yeah. It's just being like, okay, cool, like I have to, it's like, you know, I don't know. It's the most like, hey, notice me, senpai kind of nonsense, right? And so you're just like, oh God, like I feel bad about having to do anything about that. Let me go ahead and see here. I'm going to update what I've got in my trade and my sell binder because I think some cards are moving at a different rate. Than previously. Let's see. No, everything in here besides obviously these are all doing pretty good still so far. Or at market pricing. How about low pricing? Those normally we're never going to go off of anyway. Cast Bones is under $2. So maybe we take out the Cast Bones. The Lace and the Deadeye are fine. I mean, most of these I'll probably sell for like $2. So not the end of the world there. So maybe they can stay. What I do need to do is go through this and see about other stuff here, though. Hey, Jonathan, how are you? Sorry, I'm just seeing you. Seeing the message there. Go ahead and put my thing. There we go. I am so real for sorting my collection. I have to be. I have to sort this thing. If I don't, I'm gonna like completely lose my mind. Notably, I think we need this card. It's Mini's nice. Yellow line tough nut, yeah. Exactly. See, you know what you're talking about. I mean, it might be. It might actually be. Who knows, right? Okay, these cards can all go to the side here. Hoarding of Denial definitely did not cost a damn thing, so that can go. I mean, we'll keep it in here, why not, right? Not like it's gonna be the end of the world. But what I really need to do is I need to take a look at all the other cards I have in my thing and see which ones are going up in price right now. So let's actually just take a quick peek at some market trends here. So let's see. Just see the market prices for some of these things. The last 7 days, Copper Cogs up, Gold Treasures up. Chart the High Seas up. So Bronze is a bad card. Yeah, it is a bad card. I mean, you can take it off my hands for $125. Or what else? What is it going for right now? What did I set that thing at? Freaking. What is this market price right now? 141. Yeah. So what is this low pricing right now? 140. Yeah. 125. I think it's totally fine. Maybe 120. $5, take it or leave it. I will leave it. I will leave it. So yeah, so Copper Cog, Gold is still doing some sales here. Chart the High Seas is selling. Sunken Treasure. Soup Up Blue. Chum went down in price, but is still selling. Bam Bam, Blanche. Let's see. Arcane Polarity. Arcane Polarity red, 19 cents. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Everbloom Life going up really sucks because I need 2 more copies of the card. Oh God, sad times. I'm so sad. King Shark Aftershock, Yellowfin. This is post Copenhagen, I think. if we look in the past 3 days, really, we can even try in the last 24 hours. The numbers still look the same. And these are namely based off of sales. If we go to like percentage gain, this is where we're looking at for cards that actually are something. That's something you also need to. I know. I have a rainbow foil, and I'm like, well, I might as well buy 2 more rainbow foils. And now it's like, oh, $25. Should have got them when you got them. Stop. Germinate, notably, going way the hell up in price. This is actually what we should be looking for here. This is within the last 24 hours. Obviously, we know the BnR happened yesterday. So within the last 24 hours, we have Germinate go up in price. Everbloom Life has jumped. The rainbow foil jumped from $20 to $65 again. What the fuck? Notably, this is market price. We can actually probably go to TCG Player. And actually, I can probably just do this instead. Rainbow foil, TCG Player. Yeah, rainbow foil. Yep, that's about right. $50 for the rainbow foil. Maybe I just sell the rainbow foil. There's only 2 on the market right now. 3 on the market right now. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, absolutely. Holy cow. What the hell? All right, well, interesting, very interesting. Gotta say. Anyway, rainbow foil red cloud skiff is up by 5 cents. Stocks. Let's see here. Marlin Treasure Island. Why that is up, I have no idea. Loan Shark went. Wow, Loan Shark went up by $12. Crazy. Reduced to Rune Chant blue. What? The blue one went up by that much? Yeah, they do. They really do. Take Flight has gone. The Take Flight red Mon First Take Flight rainbow foil has gone up from 8 cents to 17 cents. Somebody's cooking with Bolton right now. Manifesting for doing awful this weekend so I can buy Briar pieces for cheap. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Loan Shark is definitely up in price for some reason. Let's see. Charter Course Blue. Let's just look at like cards that actually jumped like a crazy amount here. And Loan Shark Rainbow Foil went up. Again, another Bolton card went up in price by 64%. Warcry of Bologna. Weird. Let's see here. Fire and Brimstone, the Rainbow Foil. Evo Gem, Fry, Red. That's damn, $9 now. Holy shit. Okay, Revel in Runeblood, red. So well, it only came in red. Revel in Runeblood. Oh, that's from the Viserai deck. The Viserai deck is $25 Runeblood. It's crazy. I mean, it's probably impacting it a lot. If I were to say, obviously we know that also within the same 24 hours, unfortunately, we got that information regarding any leaks. So, let's see here. What else? Not much else. Not much else is happening here. So pretty much our biggest moves, Everbloom Life and Germinate. Up really big. Germinate went up 327% in the market over the last 24 hours. And then Everbloom Life, the Rainbow Foil, went up 225%. Which is pretty good. Gotta say, pretty good. Everything else, not insane. Loan Shark being the other one. I think with the loss of Tipple, Loan Shark is just what Gravy is going to run as a yellow. and replace the yellow. That's just what they're going to do. Which makes sense. I mean, that's effectively the correct decision, is find a thing that makes you more gold, and if you lose life, whatever. So not the end of the world on that one. But definitely spiked pretty hard here after the after that BnR. See if it actually is that price or if it's more. Oh, 22 bucks. So notably another Majestic. If you have a lot of them, get rid of them while they're continuing to go up. All right, so that gives us a better idea. So really probably nothing we have outside of things we're already planning to keep are going up. And so because of that, we're probably not really going to make any changes to what's in here. Just because not much is up right now. Let's see. Restless Bones Yellow, Trout Along, Loan Shark. Loan Shark probably being the only one, and I know Loan Shark, if I had them, would have already been in here. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Cadaverous. Interesting. Wow. Hold on. Hold. Yeah, I think that's it. Promising Terrains, a couple bucks. Oh, also notably, I was looking up that Well Grounded that we were talking about last night. Well Grounded is $2.17 for the cold foil. So. You might catch Milb again. I don't know. I mean, you notably have a lot of the warrior stuff, right, Nora? Like, you don't have anything. I mean, yeah. Milb do be pretty cool, I gotta say. Cog in the machine. Okay, let's add these things in here because I know I don't think I have. Riddle of Regret we'll put to the side because I know we have that there. And then these things can go in here. These I can keep for collection. We'll keep show. I don't really care. Yeah. Yeah, it is very cheap to get all this stuff. The fact that Spirit of Irina still costs as cheap as it does is kind of insane. Okay, so real quick, let me pull up a... No, I don't have this in my thing here, so let's see. Let's go edit. Let's add in Shelly to the Marvel. Cool. $7 Marvel. Jeez. Golden Cog. One of these. That's I'll leave it there. Seafloor salvage. Floor salvage. Okay, treasure. And then we have King Kraken Harpoon. It's actually worth anything right now. $1.16. Not enough for me to want to put it in here. And then a cog in the machine. $1.19 for the non-foil, and not anything I'm gonna put in here quite yet. Yo, what's up, Mike? How are you? I don't know what's crazy. Me, myself, and me. Golden Sky Warden. But that's at least $2. For $2. And then notably, best card in the format, Escalate Bloodshed. Do we take bets on whether or not this goes in the binder? It sure does fucking not. All right. So these things get to go in the binder. These things don't. Theoretically, if I had a place for them already, I would put them there, but I don't. So I'm gonna put this here. It's right near the other pirate and necromancer stuff. Notably, I think I got another whaler in here too. Yeah, de-escalate that shit. We'll do, I mean, I guess we'll put them right in the back here, huh? Put them with everything else right now. That way if somebody wants them. So that's fine where they are. I just need to update everything here. Okay. Now, notably, is this a bit before we get into this, or what in the world? Okay, no, that's right. I was like, how the hell am I supposed to? Okay, that's right, because we're doing it by. So we have the Marvels in here. We do have the Blaze in here still. And then we've got a Claw of Vincerikai, right? Yeah. One Claw of Vincerikai in here. Still $11, notably, for a Claw of Vincerikai. That's kind of cool. How about Rock? Do a Rock in here, right? Rock. Savage Sash. Still being crazy expensive at $42. Then we have tectonic plating. Tectonic plating. Yep, you're in there. Gauntlets of the Boreal Domain. That's still $4. Cool. The New Horizon, still notably a lot. Warpath. These are still $4. Soul Bond. Notably, if you want Bolton stuff, I have it. I'm literally going through all this stuff right now. Soul Bond Resolve. Warband of Bologna. $12. I still got my Storm Striders. $50 for White Border Storm Striders. Take Up the Mantle. Too rich for your blood. Fair, fair. Okay, I do still have to Take Up the Mantle. Discussing information about a game being worked on and projected to be released. Oh? Interesting. You were just having a discussion about the game being worked on? You just casually have this discussion with this individual? You didn't like reach out to them or anything? Codex of Frailty. Yeah. Yeah, my one Shadow Realm Horror. Pretty sure I just have the one. My run Rough Shods. Not Thod. God. Yep. It's crazy. Dude, it's crazy how much money that KO Armory deck is right now. I genuinely am so upset. Blood Rush Bellow. Yep, these are all here. This here. I can't believe it. You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. You're gonna hit me with the hits in the mail. You think I'm ever gonna forget? I will never forget. I'm never going to forget. I will always remember. I will never forget it. Nothing will ever be able to get past my brain. Thick Hide Hunter. Okay, still $3 a piece. That's not terrible. Frozen to Death. Is this still good? Yep. Wow. $11 for the rainbow foil? That's kind of crazy. Crumble to Eternity. Hey, Nora, by the way, I don't know if you noticed, but these are the ice cards I was talking about yesterday for that ice hero. The ice, notable ice earth guardian that you could play. They play this card called Crumble to Eternity. It's really good. It's got both ice and earth. The last time they did those dual element things was the really legendary, powerful cards. Pulse of Isenloft. Crazy that they did that again, but they did it specifically for this hero. It's wild. Promising terrain. Okay, this is still one of the good ones there. Roiling Fissure. Roiling Fissure, yeah, that's fine to stay in there. Tectonic Rift. Any Guardian Enjoyers trying to get some cards? Because I'm trying to get rid of them. Palantir Aeronaut, $7. At least that card's starting to go up finally. Evo Steel Soul Controller? Yeah, controller and the boots. Okay, cool. Teklo Core. Bam. Spreading Flame still worth something? Spreading Flame. Yep, that's still worth something there, so that's good. Notably, we should probably make sure this is on low pricing just because I want to make sure it actually is. Double Strike. Okay, Double Strike, those are good. Art of the Dragon Blood. Are these my rainbow foils? The non-foil. Still pretty good. All right, sounds good. Yep, I'll be live for a little bit. So I just started not too long ago. Ancestral Harmony. Yep, that's still worth money. Dishonor. You're still worth money. About Gust Wave of the Second Wind. You're also worth money. Blood in the Water. Yep, Ninja Stock's definitely still up. That is how you spell this, right? Blood in the Water? Oh, you know what? Because I had one, I sold it, and then I got another one. Blood in the Water. Bop. 99 cents. Get out of here. Get out of here, Blood in the Water. Don't care about you anymore. Yeah. Ninja stocks are going to be up for a while, I think. Pretty good, so. Then we do have Whaler, which I know we have 2 of these special Whaler. Wow, these went down a lot. Oh my god. These are $10? Yeah. They're $10? Holy shit. How much is a goddamn Marvel? Whaler Humperdinck. Dang! Are you kidding me? Do you know people were buying this card for like $130 at Nat? $130 people were buying this card. How stupid you gotta feel now to see this card plummet in price. Whoa. Ooh, golly, that's crazy. It's crazy work. Wow. Okay, cool. Well, happy to know if I ever need Marvels, I don't need to worry about this one anymore, so that's not going to be hard to get at all. The Chum Marvel's still expensive, right? Chum Friendly First Mate. I mean, that's even still really good. Granted, you need 3 of them, but like that's still pretty good. But yeah, that's okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. Oh well, still $20. Charts. At least my chart the high steeds is expensive because it's the promo. Gold to tip. You are still $9 for some reason. Big game trophy shots. Hello? Trophy shot? Okay, I guess you're not in here. Let's add you. Big game trophy. There's no way this card's worth money, right? Nope, not at all. All right, we'll get you out of there. Notably, I am not going to be selling any cards that are under $2, strictly because that's crazy. I'd rather wait until those cards become popular and then sell them then. It's out before no. Oh no, absolutely, that is good. I'm just saying, like, the Marvel being as inexpensive as it was, like, yeah, it came down to the point where, like, now we know, right? Now we know, Matt. We know that people are not running Whaler, but still, to know that it's a majestic Marvel, like, this is also a majestic Marvel meant for one hero, and this card you also need 3 of, and this card is going for $140. So, shit, even Sigil of Aether being as expensive as it is. On Lexilus you can play at locals? Maybe. Yeah, that's my sunken treasure for 54. Tip the barkeep. He was a hero I was sad to learn had already LL'd when I started. Ah, okay. Yeah, I mean, she's fun. I definitely think she could be better, but she's fun for what it's worth. I was listening to the primer that Lupine Fiasco did with Ian Holland, and it was really funny just listening to that, because it essentially just came down to it being like, hey, they were like, all right, so, like, what are your picks for things for LL? Like, what, with your experience of you liking the format a lot, what do you feel is important to know when going into the format and building for it? And literally the response was, build something that's absolutely the most broken shit you've ever seen in your life. And that's how you play LL. I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's correct. I guess that's just objectively correct. Lace with blood rot. I think we were at this point where, like, lace with blood rot's fine. Haunting rendition. Yep, we still got the haunting rendition in there. That Banneret of Gallantry. Still $5. Banneret of Courage. $3. My saving graces. I don't know why I hope they'd be in here. Saving grace. Still in here, still good. Spirit of Irina. Yep, $12. $12 for legendary, heads up. I also have a glistening steel blade. A provoke. Lightning Lexi is the best way to play her now. Yeah, I mean, that tracks. Lightning Lexi is the best way to play her in LL, because you get ball lightning, you get ball lightning, you get snapshot, you get all this other nonsense. Like, it's just really, really good. Notably, you can play the same hero in without the ball lightnings, but, like, technically you can play that hero in Project Blue, and it's really powerful there as well. So probably more powerful there. It's probably good. Yeah. Oh god, that card went up in price. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sharpened senses. Card went up. Raise an army. Yep, that's up in price. Rampant growth. Still good. Null shock. $3.50. Yeah, action point's good. That is how it is. Destructive Aether Tide. $8.50. Kindle. How much is Kindle? $3. Mental block. $4. Burn bear. I have no burn bears in here. Interesting. So I should put 2 rainbow foil burn bears in this thing. That's what I have. Can't believe I have 2 copies of Rainbow Foil Burn Bear. Burn Bear. Huge value. Voltaire 2 will be fun. I don't think we'll be getting Voltaire 2. I don't think that'll be the case at all. I think that they're definitely one to not make the same mistakes they did twice. Runner. 3 of those in here, right? Yep, 3 of them. Gonna notably be a pretty powerful card, I think. Seeds of Tomorrow. This is a rainbow foil. Nice. 1 rainbow foil goes for $10. Celestial Cataclysm for $3. Rotten Remains. 1 rainbow foil in there. Voltaire strikes twice, but Voltaire strikes at a regular rate that isn't really overpowered. Hoarding of Denial. Oh, you know what? I don't have that in here. I'm just gonna put this in here because sure, it's a cold foil. Hoarding of Denial. That's how it's spelled, right? Yeah. Ooh, the cold foil $7. Yo, we're taking a W. Good. And then I think it's just everything else. I think we have. Sure, yeah. Okay, so this is our final list. We still have $1,000 worth of cards in the friggin' binder, y'all. Somebody buy stuff from me. Maybe I need to put out another listing post. See if people want to go do that. But more notably, is there anything we didn't get out of that? I think everything else is good. No, I don't have a Succumb to Temptation anymore. That's gone. I think some of the stuff was bought. I can't remember what else I have that I did not have. Throw daggers are not in there anymore. Sold them. Saving Grace. I don't think anybody picked up my Metacarpus note. Right? True. I don't have my Metacarpus nodes in here. Somebody must have purchased them. You did. You got the nodes. Okay, cool. See, this is why we do this, because we want to make sure that the stuff is out of there. Also, I think the heartbeats are gone. I think you got those as well. Boop. Notably, I think we have a ramping growth life. Do I still have 2 ramping growth lives, or do I have 1? I have 1. So this goes down. Okay. Do. Everything else stays in here. I think aroused agents are gone for sure. I'm spreading flames. My remembrance is still in here. Rock. The machinations are gone. Line it up. Null Shock, Kindle Thick Hide. My Ruin is gone because Ben bought that. Do. Yeah. Just Sustain Tree. Because notably, that's the thing, right? Channel Millennium Tree, that means that freaking... That means that Light of the Leaves comes in for 9 arcane damage. Like, you can't even feasibly, like, block all of that. Like, why would you not? Why would you not play that card? Cast Bones we're taking out because it's not with money anymore. And I think that's it. I think everything else has stayed. I don't think we need anything else. I think everything is good. Numbers look good on all my stuff here. Okay. Still $1,000 worth of stuff. Not too shabby, I've gotta say, not too shabby. Yeah, Tree Surgeon for 4 is also pretty much the same thing, right? So there. So, okay. Not terrible. Notably, actually, I just lied. I do have other things I wanted to see if they were worth putting in here. This. I don't think any of these might be, but I'm gonna check them. Let's get this. I think those are actually worth money. These I'm gonna keep for the time being. That's definitely a thing I keep. Definitely keep. It's Call to the Grave. This has got to go in my binder. Yeah. Okay, so that should be fun. Did you hate whipping? I mean, hey, when Sonata Arcanix hits, it hits. But when it doesn't, you want to throw that card out the window. It does not feel good. It does not feel good. Okay. So this needs to go inside my actual binder here. Everything else can get sleeved up here, and we can put it, attempt to put it in the binder here. Too wicked to get a full hit. Soul too dirty. You talk too much shit about rune blades for the longest time. And now look at you. Now you're like, oh, I want to do cool things like pump arcane damage. That's you. That's what you sound like. Okay. Notably, let's check these here. Battery to a Pulp is still like worth money right now, right? Let's see. Is Batter to a Pulp worth money? Let's see. Batter to a Pulp. This one. Yeah, I mean, 275. It's not terrible. I'll put them in there. Certainly don't need them. Theoretically, I'd like to keep one for the collection, but I don't really care. I'd much rather sell them if I could. Yeah. I don't like my aggro susceptible to bricking. And that's why I play that's why I stopped playing Vincent for a little bit. Up through the facade. Whoops, vacated. Boom. Boom. And then let's get another Oath of Loyalty in here. Oath of Loyalty. It's you I'm always thinking of. Ooh, baby. Yeah, but that's not good. Even if Briar Bix, you just make a rune chant and send Rosetta Thorn, like, you get 3 damage. That's only 3 damage. That is not anything else. It's literally just 3 damage. It doesn't do anything. Pitch a 1 card 3? That sucks. That's awful. Bad rate. Yeah. Or they just pitch all their blues. Okay. So now we're looking at the trade sell list. This is fully updated now. Real quick, I'm gonna pop up on our Discord. I'm gonna see what we got people who are looking to buy some stuff real quick here. I will go ahead and I will share. Tools? Selection. No, share for sure. Just updated my trade sell list. If anyone is looking for anything. Some of the stuff is in Japanese, but I'll be happy to inform you about that should you wish to get anything. Cool. And then I pull this up and I visit the site, and then it brings me to this, and then it shows me everything. Perfect. That's what I want to know, baby. What I want to know. Sudden Zen pivot. You got to figure out what you're going to do. You literally, I kid you not, Nora, you have to either play Zen. You either have to play Briar or Ira or Dromai. One of those three. That's what you have to be locked into. You cannot be locked into anything else. You need to be locked in. And Briar, notably, in a very good spot. To be fair, though, you could also play Chain. I think Chain is actually not doing too bad right now either. Especially now with Deadwood Dirge being unbanned. Where did we see... are they going to have them here? Yeah, Chain. Yeah, Evan. Like, Chain's still doing pretty good. Chain still got second place at a battle hardened. And this is literally without anything, right? This is just Chain. Yeah. Like, that's huge. Yeah, 3 Art of War, 3 Belittle. No, it's not. I mean, it is in a way Boomer Chain, yes, but Chain is gross aggro. What's gross about that? That's literally what you're supposed to do. Hand too big. Just keep giving things go again. Use your boots to keep giving shit go again. Yeah, our call for backup is in here. Not only is it a good popper into Prism, but notably it is just literally a good card to get cards back. And you put a card in Banish. Very good. You don't want to buy creepers? That's fair. Yeah, you can instant speed CMH if you really wanted to. That shit's wild. So yeah, these are things. I think overall though, I mean, obviously look, like Bravo got a 4th place. You got 3rd place. I'm assuming this is like Hyper Fatigue new. Yep. Count your blessings and everything. This is almost exactly what we ran. This is exactly what we ran. It's exactly the list. Yeah. This is exactly the list. Not smart enough to play it. If you play it like you'd play freaking Oldham Commoner. Just math out your attacks enough, block out your opponent's power turns, take a little bit of damage here and there to send some disruption, and then like CYB. Yeah, like it's not a bad outlook for that one there too, so it is what it is. But if we're going to talk about some post-ban stuff, I want to see... I have to get Light of Soul for this deck. I have to get Library for this. Yeah? Well, good. Give you some options. You got to do some testing. Yeah, sack him these nuts. I need to buy a Light of Soul for this deck. I like how it plays right now, though. I think it's really good, but I do think a Light of Soul would be like kind of game changing here. Notably, I need to buy another Soul Shield because I don't have two. I don't have 3 Soul Shields. I just have 2. I block your Herald with my Elm of Ligma. Okay. I've only been asking on the Discord for fucking like 3 weeks now. Somebody's selling me a Soul Shield. And nobody's been able to. John, don't. John, don't. Please. John, don't. You pay me money. I can't do that to you. Please. Please. John, no. I'm bound by law to say it. Ligma balls. I'm bound by law. I can't. I have to. These are the rules. Yeah, so this theoretically all I'm doing is I'm probably going to get rid of a Herald of Rebirth for I'm probably going to get rid of a Herald of Rebirth for Light of Soul and another Herald of Rebirth for Library. That's what we gotta call him, Matt. That's what we gotta call him. Because I think this is the deck I definitely want to put a little bit more practice into. Is Prism for sure. I think she's got... I don't think anything really changes as far as her game plan goes, though. Notably, she doesn't have to worry about bonds anymore. So that's kind of cool. Let's see. I have the new Herald in that list? No. Oh, literally Herald of Second? No, I don't have Herald of Second in here. I thought it was pretty good, but I actually took it out because I took it out in place of 2 Herald of Rebirth. Because it was good. But it doesn't go to soul when it hits, which is kind of bad. But notably, I think we're in an okay spot here with this. Note what I do want to build, though, real quick. First and foremost, we need to go into our Slippy list. Where are you? There you are. All right, everybody, are we ready? There it is. Not legal in classic constructed. Bonds of Agony. Fun to get out of here. Pour one out for bonds. True, yeah, it does force a prism trigger. I don't know. There's like worlds in which I like to have it, but I don't think it's very good into most. Just because like usually you're hitting. I guess it's really good into the Guardian matchups that block really well, but yeah. But I do have a playset, so I know I reposted that one, Nora. That was good. What do we put in this deck now that it's gone? What do we put in here? We are running Mark of the Black Widow red. I guess we just put Mark of the Black Widow blue. I guess that's just it. That's just what we do. Yeah, that's it. All right, well, just like that, we fixed it. You're not gonna keep playing through Justin Nick? I'm gonna keep playing through Justin Nick. That card's huge. Now I just use it on Persuasive Prognosis instead of freaking, what do you call it? Instead of Bonds of Agony. Persuasive Prognosis, this nets me probably an additional 2 life and then 2 cards and also a bunch of damage. That's pretty good. Can we get Chaos Call? Well, so notably also, I think that's the other thing to keep in mind is that we are going to get this card, which notably I think is probably the better card to replace Spawns with, because that's kind of cool. Because at least in a situation where they have a card in hand and card in arsenal, like that's pretty good. So that's not bad. Yeah. I mean, Justin Nick is fine though. I don't think it's that bad. And notably, I think the problem is more importantly, what the plan is with Justin Nick now is not the 2-card 6. It's the 3-card 11. Which is crippling crush numbers and also pumping that thing up to like 1 million. And if you really wanted to, like if you're really trying to get crazy with it, you can still use its secondary text. Something you could also try this on, funny enough, if you wanted to run 3 of them, is you can play Vipox in the deck. Now that's a card. But I do think things like Toxicity might just be the better bet in this one, honestly. Toxicity on the side, maybe just 1, or maybe just like 2, or like 1 Mark of the Black Widow yellow or blue, and then 2 Toxicity. Yeah, Vipox is crazy work. Whoop, don't put it in the deck, stop it. I just want to look at it. Vipox. When Vipox hits a hero, they lose life equal to the number of cards in their hand. Like, that's pretty good if your opponent is an aggro player, right? If your opponent's going aggro, you can just switch out one of your stealth cards for Vipox and be like, yeah, cool, no blocks. I'm like, all right, cool, awesome. Justinic, 6 on hit, take 4. That's a 2-card 10, which is significantly better. Public size a dope card that's dirty. True. True. Two card 10 because they're not going to have a D-React. Huge. Big into Syndra. Yeah, any of the legendaries from Mistveil right now are great pickups, honestly. Those are always good things to get. Yeah, I think this keeps the cost curve, but frankly, it's just like this doesn't provide as much damage. I guess it just like allows me to attack with my daggers more, which is fine, I guess, right? I guess I don't need a redback shroud anymore, right? There's just no reason to have that anymore. Which means I have room for one more thing. What can we put in here? Sure, maybe toxicity. No, a third pick up the point is what I want. Pick up the point. That's what I want. More damage. Still a card whether they block or not, and TBH is just a good thing for slipping while assembling its stupid turn. True. True. Yeah, the only downfall is that it's not a stealth card, and so you can't attack with it and then be like, okay, cool, it's gonna get go again. You'd have to attack with the stealth card and then attack with Vipox. It's still gonna end up probably being like a freaking 3-card 16 or some nonsense, but oh, Blue Black Widow, I see. Yeah, I mean, they do stuff to like respect it, right? But yeah, I just don't know how this gets over anything that's going to be coming out, right? Like, it just like, because like with Guardians probably being significantly more relevant and also Florian going back into the meta, I just don't know how like you can still get over those things. Like Vipox might not be terrible, especially if we're like really trying to like bleed into aggression here. Vipox might not be bad. You know what? I'd fuck around with it. I'd fuck around with it. I'd see where we're at. Because notably, if they're not blocking, right, then it's like whatever, right? Okay. Yeah, they do definitely look far too good for it to be a significant issue, but I don't know. Ooh. You can get Vipox back. Well, no reason for that. I was like, you get Vipox back with Codex Frailty. That's so sick. I'm like, wait. Nope. Don't do that. That's dumb. Also isn't a target for stands. Yeah. I mean, Gravy still being as prevalent as he is, I mean, we don't know. There could be a lot of people who are falling off Gravy right now. The popularity very well could still be there, but again, it really comes down to like what it sucks because it's really like, what do the 5% of really good players in the entirety of the Flesh and Blood space think about these bans? And if they're like, okay, yeah, red and yellow tipple definitely kills the deck, or yeah, red and yellow tipple kills the deck, it's not playable anymore, people are gonna drop that shit like flies. It's gonna suck. But no, it is what it is. What I do want to build is a Florian deck, though, because I would like to have that. Do I have a Florian deck already? I think I do. Oh yeah, a Harbinger of Rot. So this is a very bulk build here, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, so we have the Germinates still. We don't need to run Summer's Fall anymore because that card's ass. Although, notably, banish 2 Earth cards in an action, put 1 target aura on the bottom of its owner's deck. That might be relevant going into... you think Summer's Fall is going to be more relevant with Pleiades? What do we know so far? When this enters or leaves the arena. Oh, no, that's not good. That's really bad. That's really bad. All right, never mind what I said. Yeah. So, I mean, not that. Notably, we can then just play Everbloom, Life. We've got all this other stuff in here. Again, we probably don't want to play the Summer's Fall. Destroying an aura to destroy an opponent's aura isn't terrible. Notably, what auras are we looking to like wholeheartedly destroy? What's in the meta right now? Verdance, you can get rid of Ring of Roses. Or no. Ring of Roses is an item? Or is it an aura? I think it's an item. It's an aura. Okay. So that's not terrible, I guess. Seeds is kind of cool. Amulet of Echoes. This is not relevant anymore. So much as the deck is not relevant anymore. You know what would be really good in here is fucking call for backup. Also notably 4 cards. Yeah, 4 cards off. 60 card in the main. We've got Tilling. You know, Bramble Spark kind of fucks, right? Bramble Spark kind of fucks. 1 card. If we'd probably be an equipment piece. If we were to choose one. So get Rune Chance. Don't get that. This is our AB package, AB3. Spell Void 2. AB3 Spell Void 2 is pretty good into the meta. I think we need another blue, maybe? Probably better to have another blue. What other Earth blue can we find here that works? Earth blue. Let's just do Rarity M. See what we get. Oh, Tome of Harvest. That's right. That's right. Now, with Valda being relevant, this is probably not a good card to play into them, right? But it could be a very good card to... Well, also, a lot of people are on Balance of Justice right now, too, right? So... Like, Earthform's kind of cute. Stir the Wildwood, I still think is a crazy card, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to actually be running it. Oh, I need yellow Rootbound Carapace, right? So Rootbound Carapace, right? Yeah. I need yellow Rootbound Carapace, so I need to remove 2 cards. don't think anything changes in our equipment suite. It might, though. If we got rid of condemn, I also don't have shelters in here either. We have shelters in here too. What I want, you know what am I doing? Let me just check our good old-fashioned purple Discord and see what people are running. See what people are cooking out here. Let's see. Runeblade. Go to Florian. See what folks are cooking in the Florian chat. Maybe we make it. I also kind of want to play Scythe. Am I crazy for that? Maybe we remove this. We play Scythe. Scythe. Do like Dread Scythe as a concept. Pay 3, ping 1, a hero dealt damage by Dread Scythe can't gain power. I need a lot more blues, I think, in the deck if I were to do that, but it's not a terrible end game. But notably, I think the end game of pitch a blue, I guess it depends on what the end game looks like, right? Because if our end game is pitch a blue, do the grasp Reaping Blade thing, this would strictly be if we're doing like Arcane. Like, we don't also want to pitch that much. So maybe we don't play Scythe. Let's see, what is this? Crunk time. This is life gain Florian. Super life gain Florian. Okay. Yeah, evergreen shelter seeds. I mean, this might not be a terrible thing either, right? Truce, Sigil of Solace. And it's pretty much got all the stuff, right? I don't know why it's on Rotwood Reaper, but Fertile Ground is kind of crazy. The root bounds, the sigils, the sinks, the plows, the autumn's touches, Sublime Life. Gain a whole bunch of life, hit them with something. Canopy Shelter defense, create 2 might tokens probably. Everbloom Life. Roots of the Forest, germinates. Yeah, I wouldn't know why Rotwood Reaper's there. I would not know. That doesn't make any sense to me. Notably, they're not on Reaping Blade, but I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to be on Reaping Blade, I think, just because they're gaining a whole bunch of life here. But that makes sense for why Dread Scythe exists. So, I mean, this isn't a terrible deck to try. I think I have everything besides the Truces. Rights is crazy, right? Pay 2, Earth Fusion. When you attack with Rights, you dealt arcane damage this turn. You may put a non-attack action card from your graveyard to the bottom of your deck. When you attack with Rights Replenishment, if it was fused, you may put an attack action card from your graveyard to the bottom of your... Oh. So you get... What the fuck? You just get Felling back? Huh. This might be a style that I kind of enjoy. So let's already take a look, right? Florian starts with 40 health. He also notably has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, okay, let's assume like it's a full block potential, right? Face Purg, probably Bark Skin, and then Grasp, and then Grounded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 armor plus 40 life, so 51. Let's just do the math on that there, right? We do calculator. So we do 51 plus all the life we can gain in this deck if we play every card. That's 3 life from Arcane Seed's life. Then we have this, which is if we're considering they're online, that is 5, 10, 15, 19, 23, 27. So plus 27 life. Plus Sigil of Solace at all 3, so plus 9 life. Then we have Thistlebloom life, which is still gain 3 life. Whoop, I was at 90. 90 plus 3. So Thistlebloom life, actually it's -1 because they're running 2 Thistlebloom life. 3 Everbloom life, so plus 3 there. Fruits of the Forest, which could theoretically come in for 6 life, so plus 6 life. Germinate, which if you consider this at its highest level, you have 6 blues. No, 8 blues. No, yeah. 4 blues in hand, you have this in arsenal. So you pitch all 4 blues into this. It's 12. 12 plus, so that's 6 plus 1, 7. So you'd gain 7 life off of Germinate. You can then add that by 3, so 7, 14, 21 life. And then, of course, if you consider getting it back with Everbloom, let's just add another 21 life, and the odd chance that that gets to keep happening. And then Truce very well could gain you 9 life. So that's kind of a threshold, I think, if my math is right. If you get every hit out of your deck and you heal off every card with no disruption whatsoever, you have a kind of right around maximum of 152 life, which is a lot. But notably, what's your end game, right? Your end game is just pitch deck Germinates, right? So that's a lot. That's a lot. Let's see. What is this list? Somebody else's list. This is a little bit more of the regular side we'd see. We got the Channel Man Heroics. Cadaverous is a lot more of an aggressive build. Rune Rager Swarm, notably pretty fucking good, actually. You pitch into Channel Mount Heroic, you play Rune Rager Swarm for 6 go again into Swarming Gloomveil for 6 go again, 7 go again. Into E-Strike for 10? Definitely more of an aggressive list here that we see. Plus Germany. Oh, absolutely it is. Absolutely it is. I'd like to see the numbers you get off that for sure. Because you can play all of that in LL. So like you still have access to Scepter and everything else. So this is more of what I would expect the list to be. And frankly, the issue I have with this list, while it seems cute and fun to be able to like play it, I think at the end of the day, it's just not good because most Rune Blades are going to be running, most other Florians, if you run into another Florian, they're going to have anti-heal tech in fucking Reaping Blade. And so like if you get paired up into an opponent, your mirror is just dead. You just can't do anything into that. You cannot heal at that level. They can't. This does look pretty good though, I gotta say. This looks kind of fun. It's essentially just all the good cards, right? Like, although notably, now that I'm thinking about Rites of Replenishment, like this is just such a crazy good card. Huge value. Does this have results? 33% win rate right now. but pretty good notably now. 2 wins. I tried an aura heavy build and playing the cards that blow up auras to destroy your own and make rune chants. Oh, Arcane Cussings, right? I mean, if you're talking LL, like I haven't built anything for LL. I think this might not be a bad list to try, I think. I'd be curious to see what couldn't go wrong here. This. Notably, these cards are going down. Yo, Shelter is $85 right now? Look at, dude, Shelter's at $80. That's huge. That's huge. Cussing is part of it. Yeah, no, I have not. I haven't played Florian in CC. I tried building a budget version of him. I don't have fellings or anything, so I was just like, oh, well, we'll see what happens. But E-Strike I've got, Grasp I've got, Everblooms I need 2 more copies of. Diet Carapace I have, Face I have, Swarmings I have, Barkskin I have, Canopy Shelters I've got. Oh, I guess I have 2 Canopy Shelters. I've got my Germany, it's got Hauntings. I think I need 1 more. No, if it uses 2 channels, I have 2. I need 3 Mount Heroics. I think I only have 2. Let me check my binder. Okay. Oh, and now I realize I have an opportunity to play my Marvel Florian. If that's the case. Oh yeah. Yeah, I do only have 2 Channel and Money trees, so that's fine. Do I have Channel Mount Heroics in here? I do. I have a rainbow foil and a non-foil, so I need 1 more. I need 1 more Channel Mount Heroic. And I'll be good to go there. Yeah. 1 more Channel Mount Heroic, I'll be good to go there. And then I have everything else. I've got the Dreads. Still on a Summer's Fall. Yeah, I think it's it. So literally just a Channel Mount Heroic for $1. And then Canopy Shelter for $6. And then so $7, $40, so $47. And then it's like 110. So $157. For $157, I can finish Florian if I'm building this list specifically, which I mean is probably not terrible. I'd like to run this. I'd like to run this and see what we're working with here. I'm taking your deck. Notably, what I'm doing first is this, just in case I forget it. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. I'm curious what it's going to be like. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead and take this into Classic Constructed here. Let's just see what we get. All right, I don't know anything about sideboard. I don't know none of that stuff. We should check to see if there's a sideboard. I already did the thing. World, okay. We're doing this. I think this is fine. I think we just fatigue them here, right? Feel like have fun. We can play these. I can play these. Play these. Get rid of these, maybe. I am in fact fighting the world. What stuff I can get rid of that doesn't block very well? I mean, I could probably just fat deck, right? That's probably fine. Sure. All right. Yeah, 6 cards over isn't the end of the world, so we'll see. See what we get. Boom grenade. End of turn. Sure. Notably, we don't have much to send here. I can set myself up with Channel Mount Heroic, or I could send this and then send, and then Arsenal. No, I want Arsenal this. Yeah, let's do this. We'll pitch to here. And then we'll pitch to this. Fling Blade. Okay. That an Arsenal. Now, notably, again, we just need to fatigue here. So I don't think we're in a terrible spot. They also use their crown this turn, so coming in for this amount is crazy to me. Sure, I'll give you this. I'd like to give you less, honestly, but I'll give you 4 here for sure. That's fine. Zipper hit for 5. This is where I can just block with this, and then this, and draw a card. Yeah. I'll give my headpiece now. That's cool. Broke the chain, let's go. Cool. Well, we're not going to keep everything around here, but we are going to get to send 8. So we're going to do that. Attack for 8. Get some value out of our CMH here, so cool. Yeah. Well, I like him so much. Let's see. Maybe we block out. I don't know. Block here again, I guess. I'll say no blocks. If they have a boom grenade off the top, we just kind of like pass, I guess. Another T-bone. Okay. I'll give you this piece of equipment. And then I will derash. Perfect. I will decompose here, yes. I should. Bop, bop, bop. 2 Earth cards still in there. Yeah, definitely the Twilight character, for sure. For sure. For 4... No, stop. Yeah, because that's fine. XV. Sure. Take 4. Oh, shit. No, that's fine. It's a yellow boom grenade. I don't give a shit. That's fine. I'll pass. Get all these earth cards in my grave. I will say block 3 here. The twink. Doobie Twinkie, huh? Spark of Genius. I think this is a pretty fatiguable matchup, I'd like to think, notably. They do have the backup protocol red. I think I'm gonna go ahead and pass here. I'm gonna rootbound carapace red. I am gonna decompose. We'll decompose this, this, and this. We'll still have 2 in the grave there. Am I more than you bargained for? Yeah, I am dying to tell you anything you wanna hear, 'cause that's just who I am this week. All right, T-Bone. So you're not gonna... Oh, they got the T-Bone back. Weird, okay. I'll give them this, and then I will give them this. Navi Blaster for 5. Yeah, we're not exactly online yet, so I would rather... I'll give you the boots. Right, 2 more. I don't know that I'm supposed to do all this, but they're through like a bunch of their deck already, so... And they got back a T-Bone, so... Not sure what the plan is for that there. It sounds a whole lot like it. Damn, we got the other rootbound carapace. That's crazy. Let's go. I will decompose. Bop, bop, bop. We're online. Just like that. All right, I just need to keep 1 blue for the rest of this. The rest of this hand. Now, notably, not a bad time to block with this, but. We haven't seen a cerebellum processor yet, right? No, we have not. Okay. Good. That was worth it. Channel Millennium Tree, pitching Condemned to Slaughter, pitch to this, Swing Blade. All right. They're not ending their turn. I was like, you're not ending your turn. Hold on. Hold on a second. Oh, because of the block card. I'm stupid. Fine though. I mean, this blocks for 4, right? So we can send this and still decompose, right? That blocks for 5. That's right. That's fine. But that doesn't have a thing. I guess they do have another action point, right? So They also banished a Max V off the top of the deck, so I think we're in an okay spot there. Yeah, it's hard to get the truest value out of it, right? So Heist, okay. I mean, that's pretty good. I definitely don't want them to get anything back here. Because they're going to send Hanabi, they're going to pass. Definitely have... There's a Max V here, there's a Max V here. If they take 5, they get an item back, they're going to get what? A Boom Grenade and a backup protocol? So they can get that back? No, we just block. That's fine. Yeah, so we're going to lose everything here, but that's whatever. I notably do still have one more ability through this here. If I see their other Max V go, we're kind of in a just amazing spot right now, right? So, okay, for 5, I will go ahead and just say, okay, they're gonna get a Tekla-Core off the top. Can't crank it. I get a reaction. I will put this to the bottom of the deck. Card. Block. Cool. All right. We are going to. Does arcane damage return, create a rune chance token? So we can't. I mean, we can't play this, right? So. We just do this, we pitch, we send. We could also just pitch and then arsenal. Actually, that's not terrible either. No reason to threaten more damage if we're trying to get crazy with it, so. Boom Grenade off the top. I remember this is a block card. Okay, Twin Drive, that's the last of their thing here. We're gonna block here. We're getting 2, so this is going to block for 5. So we'll be blocking 6. So we can block 8 here then. No. Yeah, that's right. That's still right. And not entirely the best, because we do still have to give. We still have to give 5 here. Oh god. I mean, we have not seen a Cerebellum processor yet. They're definitely out of Max Vs for sure. Even if we do get Max V this turn, we don't die. So we just need to prevent them from having stuff. Okay, there's a Cerebellum. Crank it. Draw card. Spark of Genius. Pretty good. The Boom Grenade. So they're dealing damage this turn for sure. Pulse Wave 2. Max V. All right, I'll take whatever the fuck that is. 17 points of damage. Yeah, that's huge for them. Okay. Cool. Well, we can heal now, I guess. Tass? Oh my gosh. Is that their last Boom Grenade? Yeah, it is. It is notably. We used a lot of our equipment for this so far. We literally can't not block all of this here, right? So, damn, maybe we die. Maybe I just blocked bad. Yeah, because if I get hit by this, I still take 4. Yeah, I'm just gonna block 6. Block 6. There's no way they don't have me here, right? Throttle, pitch 2. Again, I have to block 6. That sucks. Oh, golly. Yep. And then you just deal 5 to me. I don't have a D-react anymore, so... 2 CMHs. Oh. I didn't even see you still had a thing. Yep. That's it. I'll give you that. That's game. Dang. I mean, when those max Vs hit, they hit. I tell you. I don't know. There's not too much else you could say about that. Their turns were pretty huge. 23 damage, 29 damage that last turn. Like, I think I probably just blocked with my equipment poorly, which makes sense because that's, you know, me playing this deck for the first time. But, I mean, we almost got them. But they got to resolve 2 max Vs off on us. So 2 max Vs is enough for us to just die. Fortunately, not too much we can do there. But yeah, not bad. We'll go again. One more time here. See what we can get. See what we can get. See if we can get an idea about what the deck plays like. I imagine there are turns in which I probably could have blocked better. Because there are turns in which I just kept cards. And I probably shouldn't have. Another dash IO? Okay. Well, I guess we'll learn. Bop, 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 bop. We'll get rid of our 2 blocks also, because I don't want 2 blocks in this deck. Bop, bop, bop. I will get rid of that, and then bop, bop, bop. I'll get rid of that. 60 exactly. Send it. Send it. Send it. Good luck, have fun. I think maybe we probably used our our headpiece a little bit too early. Again, we had a lot of life. We definitely should be saving our. I think our equipment blocked 4. So they get to go first, which is great for them. They get to set up with a Cerebellum turn 1. That's and a Teklo. Holy cow. Okay. Let's see. If we pitch here to this, we can go Rune Rager Swarm into E-Strike for 7. Right? Yeah. Pitch into and Aura permanently control. I can then go ahead and I guess technically I could also send this, right? I can send Dread Triptych. But it's not going to feel as good anymore. So we're going to do just this instead. We'll send 3. Go again. Because we could just batter them down to nothing, right? Because I guess that's the trick, is that either you try to block them out effectively or they just kill you. So what if I just like say no blocks to their stuff? Because they're not going to block me. Because like for instance, right? This is easily just well, I mean, it's certainly not good. I'll tell you what. If I get hit with a boom grenade, I deserved it. Okay. And notably, I mean, if my turn is quite literally just send CNC, like that's still pretty good because it threatens their arsenal. They have to give me 2 pieces of equipment and a card from hand. Or just crown, I guess, right? But There's the boom grenade off the top. Or they got the boom grenade. They're not cranking that. I guess I can do pitch. Swing CNC. So they pitch the arcane. They're blocking for that. They're going to get a card to hand. I'm going to deal 2 damage to them. Put this in Arsenal pass. Okay, let's hand blocks. Liver hits. We can probably just block 4 here. I want to be able to send something on my turn. I also don't have earth cards in my grave. So I should probably start doing that, huh? Maybe we block with this and with this. Give you 5, make you think that we have 4 blocks. Three is pretty good. Kind of hard for me to deal with here. We'll just block 4. That's fine. On a boom grenade turn, we might as well just keep full blocking. Yep, there's another one. Okay. So we're just going to block with our equipment like 8 ways to Sunday here. Although notably, I think they might have a... I guess that probably would have been a good turn to do the thing, but... They're looking for that max V. If they boost one more time and then they get the max V... I mean, we notably want to block that. This is awkward. I mean, we'll just assume they don't have it, right? So... T-bone. Okay, they don't have it. I still have to give 2 here, so... I'll give you these 2, that's fine. I'll create embodiment. I don't give a shit. It blocked me off of a 2 boom grenade turn, so... Why did they Hanabi Blaster? Oh, you need 2 steam counters for that thing. Oh, I see. Okay. So not bad. We got rid of 2 boom grenades, so that's 8 damage off the top of the board there. We drew into a felling, which allows us to actually do something on this turn, notably. So we just need to keep these 2 cards. That's all we need to do is keep these 2 cards. I'll say no blocks here, actually. Throttle. Now, notably, we can give Dread Arcane. Well, that's not going to be good. We can't give that. Yeah, I think this is just going to be a poor turn for them. So take 2. They don't seem to have the boom grenade. Obviously, we're done with the red boom grenades right now. They have to boost 1 more time for them to get a Hanabi trigger. Okay. They're boosting for 3, and then they're going to shoot me for 5. They have no arsenal. I'll block 3 here. Yeah. Let's get more earth cards in the grave. I'd rather them go to the grave. That one life is not going to matter to me, so. Processor, draw card. Okay. We're going to do this. I am going to decompose, so you're still going to lose a card. Bop, bop, and bop. Four damage. They still have to get rid of a thing, which is perfect. Keeping them off 4-card, keeping off 5-card hands is really good. So cool. Expedite. Now, notably, do you have it, Chief? I don't think you do have it. I notably don't think you do have it. No, it's not right. We have to block it, right? That's not right. We have to block it. Yeah, absolutely. It's still a felling. 2. I have an attack to save my life here. Still not online, so I can't do that. I'll just give you the blue life. That's fine. Convection amplifier. Remove a steam counter from convection amplifier. The next attack action card you play this turn gains dominate. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Hello. That almost makes me want to play this. That almost makes me want to play that. Oh, this is big. Heist. Okay. So 7 dominate. Notably, we still have not run into a freaking root-bound carapace. Is that right? My God. Let's go ahead and give you. We'll have to give you 3, 7, right? So I'll give you 3 and 7 here. I will go ahead and put this to the bottom of my deck. Odds that I grab it. Thank God. Okay, cool. Awesome. Okay, so not terrible. That was a pretty good card to get. If boosted twice, I'm going to show them a Rootbound Carapace and an Autumn's Touch. I'm going to submit that. And then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to say no blocks. I'm going to react. I'm going to get online. Well, let me just check here, actually. I have 1, 2, 3. I'll have... Okay, so I'll have enough. I will decompose. I'll get this out of there. I'll get this out of there. And then I'll get this out of there. So block 4 entirely. That's good. And then I get to come in with a felling for 11? Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what I'm seeing? Ooh. Oh. Felling for 11. Yeah, I want to decompose. Get these things out of here. Felling for 11 is freaking crazy. Huge, dude. Huge. Absolutely ridiculous. This card is so good. Cool. Awesome. Okay, they're popping. They're popping that on there on my turn, right? Okay. That tracks. Does that whole thing. Or do they get a heist back? Okay, they're getting convection again. Okay. Sending heist again. For 5 dominate. I think I can give. Well, I mean, I don't want to give 2 things here. I want to get the thing. Maybe I block with a Channel Mount Heroic here. And then I pass. And then I do this. Yeah. So I'll block out 2 more. And I'll get Rune Chant. Zipper hit. Notably, what have we gotten rid of right now? Tekla Pounder, 2 Pulse Wave Harpoons in the Banish Zone. This is coming in for 5. I don't know that I care because they're at 9. So I'm going to try and send like Lethal and also become online. Okay, they gave up. Good game. So that felt a little bit more like how I expected this match to go. 33-0. That's about how I expected that to be. Whereas I just kind of set up turns in which I'm able to send damage. So maybe I just needed to be a bit more aggressive with my turns early in the game. Because notably, I mean, like, unless the odds are they quite literally come across everything in the course of this first couple of turns, like, probably not going to happen. So that tracks. So, okay. And then they didn't look like they were getting... Did they already go through 2 of their... Are they only on 1 max V? They got 2 max Vs. Okay. Unless it's what they're... Oh, I see. In their arsenal. Oh. That wouldn't have been enough. They just didn't have enough stuff. That felling of the crown turn is what stopped that max V from happening, notably. So, big brain. Big brain. Turns out ripping something from your opponent's hand with no interaction whatsoever besides having the right cards in your banished or in your graveyard is pretty good. Let's go ahead and see if we can get something that is hopefully not a Dio this time around. This will be our last one here, I think. We'll do this and then I'm gonna go to bed, probably. Because I gotta get to work tomorrow. But this deck seems nice. Fang. Oh, fuck. I go first, I think, here. Do I just have to be on the aggressive for this one? I'm pretty sure. Summer's Fall. Millennium Tree, Bramble Spark. Fuck, do we just like fat deck this shit? What the hell? How do we do this? I think we just need to beat the hell out of them, right? Might tokens are fine. They don't block very well. Trot along, probably not necessary because I'm not really going to get to go again. Notably, it is a blue though, so I should probably keep that in. Ooh, thinking, please bear with me. Probably not Dread Triptych. This is not terrible. Maybe we take out the Canopy Shelters. And then maybe the Cadaverous Tillings. No, we still keep the Cadaverous Tillings in. You know what? Sure. Let me make sure I'm not on Null Rune. Okay. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. We are going to simply do this. I feel like we should maybe wait, but no. I want to start playing things. Pitch. Oh, shit. You know what? Oh, no, I can still do that. That's fine. Pitch this. I have an Earth card in there for next turn. I was like, wait a minute. No, I fucked up. Okay. They do have the Pledge Fealty turn 1. That's awesome. Or turn 0, I should say. So we're just going to put this here. We're going to arsenal this card. Pass. We can send a CNC for 8 or 9, which is pretty good. Yeah, I think Fang like kills the shit out of it. Well, I guess we can also Summer's Fall, right? This is just 2 damage. Yo, what's up, Jacob? Thanks for stopping by, bud. Good to see ya. I think I'm gonna do... Hey, Ro. Thanks for the subscribe, my dude. Yeah, we may be able to. I should be home, so we should be able to do a chat Thursday, but I will let you know. Let's go ahead and block. I'll block with the CNC, sure. I don't care. We just gotta respect it a little bit, right? Okay, so I'm gonna get marked, which means that this next one matters. Oh, okay. I guess I can go ahead and I can do I can activate fruits. I can play. Oh, I don't have enough. I can't even do that. Why the hell did I do all that? I should have kept the CNC. I can't decompose. Fucking idiot. Oh, okay. We're just getting earth cards in our grave. I don't care. I don't care. I'm sending 8 anyway. Still 8 damage. Or 9 damage, sorry. Yeah, it would have been so much better if it was a CNC, though. Fuck. I'm so stupid. Okay, well. Live and you learn. At least we have 3 earth cards in there now, so the next one I come across right here is going to be actually effective. Yeah, I have no attack reaction in my hand, so... But you're getting +4 to your next dagger. If it hits me, you do the thing. And notably, this might be a world in which going with face purg is good. I'd block 6. I'd block 8. They'd probably pump it to 8. And lose a card? Because my Summer's Fall is going to come in for a lot. Oh, I do also have D-React, too. I could probably just wait for the D-React and see if they flip. I really want a Felling, though. I really want a Felling. No, I think the Summer's Fall is more important. Summer's Fall is more important. Okay, it was just 1 over. I should have done it. Stupid. Okay, that's fine. I was like, doesn't it go up to 1 more? Isn't it +4 on the thing? I should have done it. I should have done it. It's fine, though. I'm gonna say no boxes. I don't care. I'll take 1. Okay. Let's go ahead and do a Summer's Fall, pitching a Strength of 4 Seasons, and then we will decompose. Fealty. We'll decompose. Bop, bop, bop. So now they're 1 fealty less in this scenario, which is pretty good. I'm gonna get smoke out. That's fine. I'm marked. I'll put this in Arsenal. We have another Summer's Fall. And enough to do it, too. So, right? Yeah, we do. We do have enough to do it. I think I might just give... I might give Bramble here. In the assumption they're going to try and get over. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sometimes you just learn the mechanics of it all, right? 7. Ooh. It's pretty good. They're going to get that. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'll get a thing. Sure. All right, we'll do this again. Summer's Fall. I do want to decompose. Fealty. I do want to decompose. Earth, Earth, action. Surprised they're not blocking with their Valiant Dynamos as much, but I think this match is just cursed, right? Is this match cursed for fucking Florian? Okay, I will block. I'll say no blocks here, actually. Cool. 4. Sure. You can have your fealty. You can work hard for your fealty. You still have to pitch for those, so you're still in a spot where you need to work for that. Now this, notably, could be a turning point because I could... Well, it's only going to ever get bumped up to like 5, right? So I think the Everbloom might be more important here because we want a blue to pitch into Grasp. And then we want a to play Condemned to Slaughter to get rid of the thing and then send that. I could also just not care, right? Like 1 point of damage. Okay, they're going to get their other fealty. That's fine. Yeah. I definitely hear it's cursed. Word around the street is that this is in fact cursed. We will go ahead and we will play this. We'll pitch that into this. I will then do this. Destroy one of my things. So they won't be online anymore. And then I will send 7. No arsenal, so this is just good damage. Again, we're keeping them off of fealty, like literally to the best of our ability. But I think the Germinates are going to come in clutch here. We're still getting stuff into our grave. It's going to be an interesting... It's going to be an interesting match. I really do not know that there is a world in which that, like, is good. That's so good. That's so good we got the hunt send off of them. So that means they must not have another way to deal fealty. Or to get fealty. If they're blocking with hunt send. Which is super good, so... Okay. Not a blue in sight. All right, 2. I'll give you 2. Sure. Okay. Seven. If we just take 7, gain a life, well, we'd pitch 2 to this and then gain 2, gain a life pass. I don't know. I really want earth cards in here. I can't. Gotta stop getting fucking. What do you call them? I'll just keep the felling in my hand in the odd chance they can't do anything else, right? So I need this felling so bad, it's crazy. I'll just end. They still don't have an arsenal. Okay, we need to keep these 2 cards. So all we need to do is keep these 2 cards right here. They still cannot get over us here. I will go ahead and I will pass. They pitched a Blade Flurry. They're going to get a Beaming Blade. I will react. Defense reaction. Pitching another card. Pitching the Long Whisker Loyalty. So they have to have a way to mark me here, right? Or to do... Okay, because notably this is going to either come in for 4 and mark me, or it's going to come in for 2 and they'll get a Pledge Fealty thing. I can Felling them, though. This is like a huge turn for me. Especially if I just take this damage, if they just pump it. Whatever. Okay, so they have another Firm Loyalty, so they were going to get the thing anyway. They're going to take 4. That's perfect. Now I'm at parity, which means that I get to do this. I get to play an Arcane Seed's Life. I get to do both. And then I get to do this. I will decompose. Earth, Earth, Earth. 7 online. Or well, one more till online. So notably they can take 8 here. They're not going to though, because they get free stuff. So they're at least attacking twice in this turn, which is why they gave me the Valiance. Now, notably, crazy work here. I could give... Oh, I don't have a non-attack action. Son of a bitch. So we're looking to what? Probably come up for... If it's Proclaim Vengeance, we get marked. It goes up to 6. They pass. Also, notably, it says when it hits, you can attack with an additional time. I think I just do... I might give... Three, 5, 9. So in case they're trying to get crazy and mark me. Gotcha. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I will also do this. Just to prevent 2 more. And I will decompose. Why not? We will do Doot, and Doot. So we're online now. I prevent 1 more from the boots. Perfect. That was actually fucking awesome. We could send 7, or notably we're online now. We can start chipping them down with Arcane. I think sending 7 makes more sense here. I could also do this. Well, I don't have less life than him. Nah, we'll do this. Pitch like this. Make 2 rune chants. Because like I could have sent the E-Strike, but I mean, it's 7 over 5, and notably that's more that they get to block with all of this stuff, right? It gives them more incentive to block with cards in their hand, but they also don't have Arcane Barrier into me, so they're just going to take 2 every single time this happens, right? Swing Blade. I don't know why am I... Now, what I really want to get is I want to get I want to almost get lower than my opponent to where I get like a bunch of blues in my hand. Like this is actually kind of cool. For four. Not marked. I don't really care. I think I'm actually going to say no blocks to this. Okay, Fire Vein for 1. I think there's a world in which I maybe give... If we pitch this for 6, we get 3, right? If we do all of it, it's 4 plus 1, 5. I gain 5 life off of that. I get 5 chance. I get 10 chance. Let's just block with the Bramble Spark here, sure. Sweet, okay. That worked out the way I wanted it to. This, I can do this, though. I will do this, actually. I will do this. I'll get rid of a fucking card, I guess. No, I'll get rid of a Condemn. Card in your hand, I draw a card, you discard a card. Cool. Scar Tissue. Notably, what does this get me back? Put on the bottom of its owner's deck. I could still do this, right? X will equal... I will pay 6. We'll do 1 embodiment. We'll do Rune Chant, Rune Chant, Rune Chant. Yes. Okay. So that's kind of good, right? Now this can block for significantly more. I think we're going to go ahead and we're just going to block for... Yeah. Block for 5 on this. Now they have a full grip, so it's going to be kind of easy for them to try and get over here. Still not a Draconic card yet, though. So are you making something Draconic? Okay, I see. Getting 1 over, and you are going to hit, so that's fine. One. I'll just go under for this. Sure. Cool. These will resolve. Doesn't matter. I will go ahead and I will send. I don't know. Maybe CNC might be better here. Because we don't need to decompose anymore, right? So, yeah, let's send this. Let's send 12. Well, but notably, they can't de-react, so... They're giving me a card. Okay, they're giving me Glint. Kind of cool. Okay, Saber Bloodshed. This is coming in for 5, probably 9. Plus 3, and I guess I can just block like this. Okay, we have the Pledge Fealty over it. Now it has to hit a marked hero, so notably not anything that I care a lot about, but I'm just going to block here because... Did they not play a Drake? No, they played a Fledge Fealty. I see. I guess I could have Rune Rager swarmed and then done that. That's probably a smart move. Okay. Rootbound Carapace here for this one. I think maybe I say no blocks here. You have to play only Draconics, which means you're either popping a bunch of your stuff this turn or you're not. I will give you a... Now, notably, this comes in for 6, but I don't want to attack with that, so I'm just going to swing this and see what we got here. Yep, Pledge Fealty. Cool. God, I love being right. I love being right. Okay. No blocks. I will Rootbound Carapace. I will decompose. I'll decompose this, and I'll decompose this, and I'll decompose this. Block 4. Weapon. I'll give you this. Sweet. Okay, you get a smoke out. Sure, I'm marked. Okay, we only need to keep a blue in our hand for so long now. Cut, I don't have a thing. Fire Vein for 9. That's a lot of damage. Sure. Draw card. I really don't care. This is like that. You can keep the card. That's fine. Are you really going to Arsenal pass? No. I'll see no blocks. I'd be curious what you drew. 2 Hunt's End, maybe? See a Hunt's End here. Oh, just 1 damage. Okay. Yep, you gotta start giving me a card from hand. That's what I like to see. Okay. There's a Germinate again. So theoretically, we could try gaining life. Okay. I think I'm just going to give them 6. Whoops. Pop a Fealty, Flint the Quicksilver, sure, draw a card. How tall can you make this? If you have 2 Hunt's End here, you have it up to +4, +8. That's 10. 2 Hunt's End plus anything else. I mean, I have to respect at least a card, right? So I'll just give you that. Okay, Glint again. Drawing another card. Said, how are you going to attack with that again? You just trying to get over? Oh, what in the fuck is happening here? Okay. +2, you can attack with the card again. Okay. What are we dealing with here? 1 damage? It is double Hunt's End? No. Tenacity? Oh, shit. That's really good. I have to block that, unfortunately. Fuck. Tenacity? I was like, wait a minute, that doesn't make any fucking sense. What? Okay. All right. Well, you probably have me on the ropes here then, because there's just no fucking way I can do this, right? Twist and turn, +3 on the dagger. I pretty much have to give you like fucking 5, right? Uh-huh. And still, I can't just like disrespect this hand because you can still obviously pump it. Oh God. Yeah, this is rough. It didn't get as bad as I thought it was gonna be though. I mean, like, we got them pretty low. If it's a relentless pursuit, nothing happens. They don't have another pump. I think they're out of scar tissues. Am I correct? Let me sort this. They still have a blade flurry, which notably costs 0. They've used all their glints. They still have a blistering blade. They definitely still have a hunt's end. The odds of them drawing into D-reacts here is not pretty good. I mean, I just have to give it to them. They've got it. They've got it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And along with skill loyalty. Yep. That was it. Good game. Good stuff. Yeah, pretty close there. I mean, I think if... I wonder whether or not that E-strike on that turn was going to be effective. Instead of me pitching it, I could have sent 7. Instead of me sending 7, I sent 5. Which... I mean, the 2 damage did not matter here. But we got them down pretty close. I really just came down to like we were at nothing, and I think I also notably forgot that I wanted to play Germinate and gain life, and so I just like full blocked out my opponent, and then played Germinate and didn't gain any life. So that might have been what also helped them, but not the worst game in the world. So okay, well, I mean, look at that. This is definitely one of those heroes where like you see them and you're like, okay, cool, 6, 9, 9, 9, 9, 6, 8, 7, 10. And then it's like, boom, all their power cards. It's like 11, 13, 22, 15. So like the longer the game goes on, the more powerful he becomes, which is really funny because when you think about the way Flesh and Blood is built around, you have a lot of people who are, or you have a lot of the design space, which is supposed to be around like you start at your strongest and then you become weaker as the game goes on. But notably, both of these heroes are heroes that actually excel at being in the game longer. And the longer they are in the game, the more powerful they become, right? When Fang gets 3 or more fealty, they get to go ahead and get these fire veins to continue to power through their opponent. Florian gets 8 into the banish zone that are earth cards, and he gets +1 on any of the auras, or he gets an additional aura on anything that he makes. So it is really interesting to see that like the design space of both of these heroes, who are pretty current, are actually the opposite of what normally you would have expected in a game of Flesh and Blood back in the day, which is you start at your strongest and then you get weaker as the time goes on. Really what happens is your defenses go away, but they're not gone forever, I guess, right? So yeah, fun game. So not terrible. But anywho, that was it for me today. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself some sleep and hang out for a little bit, but thank you all for hanging out with me today. It was a really great time being able to stream and do some stuff there. I think Florian's fun. I don't know that I'm going to be building him just yet. I do like the concept of like a mass healed variety of Florian, like hyper fatigue Florian, but I don't know. We'll have to see where that goes over the course of everything. But I think for right now, Florian's in a fine spot. Being able to have Germinate back, and then of course with the way that the meta's turning to shift, I still think that I should get a lot more reps in with Prism. Prism's certainly still going to be my my hero to rep for CC for right now. And then if I deem Florian to be within my budget, if I'm able to spend that another 100, because to be fair, it will cost me less to get into Florian right now than it will for me to get fully built out Prism, which is hilarious, but notably the case. So we'll see what happens with that. I could spend my money on one card for Prism to make her significantly better, or I can pay for every one of the cards that I still need for Florian. But that's only if I'm specifically going with that build. You know, there are plenty of other things that might have existed for Florian that I think would work out better, but we'll see. So thank you all so much for watching. Again, I really do appreciate your support. It means a lot to me. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel. That makes our numbers go up. And obviously, the more subscribers we have, the more you get to talk to more people who are like-minded and enjoy the game of Flesh and Blood for what it is. Just an awesome game with an awesome community. And yeah, outside of that, again, our spoiler is due to come out in 6 days. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I do have that premiere up. I hope to be awake and with y'all for this premiere. So if you are going to be up for that, I hope to see you for it. But otherwise, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your week, and continue to have fun in the Flesh and Blood. And I'll see all of you wonderful Ashwings in our next live stream. All right. Bye, everybody.